But yeah, let us know down below what you thought of K-pop Demon Hunters. If you are a K-pop stan and you hate us, I will give you Chinoda's address.
Oh no!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Anime Club, After Dark's movie reviews and discussion detailing the good, the bad, and the downright ridiculous of anime movies. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai. And tonight, I am joined by our hidden K-pop stan, Shinoda.
I do kind of like K-pop, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Yeah, we are together tonight because we are going to be talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, a movie that has like absolutely taken over Netflix around the world, and I only found out about it through a GIF.
wait, hold on. What GIF? How'd you find out about this? What the hell?
It is the one where they're like, I forget who it was that's doing it, but sniffing like the sushi roll.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay.
Because that was like everywhere on like social media for like a week or so. I've also seen the edit of that where it's replaced with a gun put in her mouth, and it's great.
Holy shit, what? Okay.
Anyway,
I found out about it because everyone kept talking about Demon Hunters. I'm like, why is Demon Hunter back in the conversation? There's nothing airy. And then I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, excuse me, what's this? So
yeah.
like eventually I looked into it. I'm like, oh, this is a new thing. What the fuck is this shit?
And I want to point out that Natai forced us to do this. We did not actually choose to do this of our own volition.
Yeah.
I love you, Natai.
Love you, buddy, but you made us do this.
Now, when we were first told by Natai we were doing this and we had no choice, my original like thing was like, because I'm gonna front load something right now. I am not a fan of K-pop. Now, that is not to say that I hate it or I think that it's absolutely disgusting or anything. I've listened to a little bit of it, and I would say I'm kind of like ambivalent is the wrong word. Like,
Indifferent.
I can take it or leave it. It's not that important to me. Like, some of the stuff is like it's good, it's fine. I don't have any qualms about it. But then there's others. It's like, God, this sounds so generic. But what really concerns me about K-pop are the fans. Because let me tell you something. K-pop stans scare me.
Alex, they are but a reflection of weebs. They are us, only different.
No, it's a little different. Because it's like, I look at Taylor Swift fans and I think, yeah, those are just American pop fans. But now we got Korean pop. And it's kind of the same thing, but different.
It's like the intensity of the fandom is like scaled so much higher.
People get very intense and very emotional about their favorite K-pop groups or K-pop singer. And I'm like, listen, I was young too. I got caught up in some of that shit when I was young. I get it. But as a now 35-year-old man, I'm like, whew. Like, I'm genuinely afraid that if I don't give this a glowing review, the K-pop stans are going to find me and they're going to sever my spine at the fifth vertebra.
Good. Come into our YouTube comments. Give us all the hate. Give us the views.
So I have to front load with everything that I'm going to say tonight with that. So, and that's like the mentality that I went into this with. I didn't really know much about this before going in. I mean, I obviously saw the name of K-pop and Demon Hunters, and I knew that it was like a 3D animated thing. But that's pretty much all that I knew aside from that one GIF. So,
as for me, all I knew was like I heard the name mentioned several times in different places. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is. I should probably look into this. And then Natai said, "Oh yeah, go look into this." And I shit you not, this is on one of the days where I at work listen to music. Not 5 minutes later, one of the songs from this came on my playlist. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I showed Natalia and Alex this too. I'm like, guys, what the fuck?
Your phone is listening to you.
Constantly. We're the government. We're tapped in all the time.
But yeah, let's get into this. So I'm gonna go down our usual spiel really quick for our movie reviews. This was directed by Maggie Kang and Chris Appelhonch, which is a fantastic. Which is a fantastic. I'm assuming it's Dutch or German of some description. Dude's from Idaho. So listen, if you're someone in America and you live in the ass end of nowhere and you think you can never make it, Chris would beg to differ with you.
Good job, Chris.
Because he's from Idaho. This is also co-written by a small team of 4 people, including both Maggie Kang and Chris Appelhons, along with Danya Jimenez and Hannah McMeechan. It's produced by Sony Pictures Animation, which is the studio that's also behind the Spider-Verse animated movies, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I think that's probably, at least lately, the thing they're most known for, perhaps? Because Across the Spider-Verse in 2023 was huge.
Absolutely massive.
And then Into the Spider-Verse came out in 2018, and that was pretty big as well. I guess because I'm looking at their highest grossing films worldwide, I guess what they're most known for is their children's movies.
They are, but like right now they're riding the hype off of the Spider-Verse movies.
Well, right now they're riding the hype off of this.
Well, right now it's K-pop, yeah.
For sure. But yeah,
the film was released worldwide on June 20th, 2025 on Netflix.
On Netflix.
And technically, in New York and LA, it did have a theatrical release on specific theaters as well, just for Alex.
So a lot of people might not realize this, but in order to even be qualified to be nominated for an Academy Award of any description, whether it's a technical award or not, you have to have a specific number of showings in both New York and LA, in some specific theaters. Theaters, I think, that are at least partly owned by the Academy. I'm not 100% sure about that. But if you ever see movies that are primarily streaming movies that they have like a box office take associated with them and it's kind of small, this is why. Now, I was not able to find any concurrent box office information regarding this. I don't know how much it made in those screenings, if it made any at all. I was also not able to find any budgeting information whatsoever because, I mean, while this wasn't made by Netflix, it is released by Netflix, and I know they are typically tight-lipped about that kind of stuff, about how much they spend on stuff.
As is Sony, who are very secretive about their money numbers.
Yeah, and this has a total runtime of 100 minutes. It did not feel like it by the end of the movie. I did not feel like I had watched the movie for that long.
You think it went longer or shorter?
I did. I felt like it was shorter because it felt like it went by like that. So I guess that would give you some indication of how I felt about this movie, because like I said, I went into this kind of like head hang low. It's like, all right, I guess if I have to. And within the first 5 or so minutes of this movie, I was smiling and I was enjoying the hell out of this movie, man. Because like the movie opens up with like this song and dance number, and I'm like, all right, this is pretty good, and it's a good song, and the choreography is good, and they're like fighting along while they're singing, and the choreography like matches the fight choreography matches like the song tempo, and I'm like, all right, this is really cool. I like this a lot.
All right.
And it never lets up. Like that's my tone throughout the whole rest of the movie.
So I got I'm very much like you, Alex. I got hooked really early on. I was like, yo, okay, I'm enjoying this. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Like, I talked to Sniddles a couple times while I was watching the movie. I was just like, okay, this has me. I like the girls. I like the hot demon boys. I like all the music, the animation. Just like I am vibing to this. This is an entire vibe. This is a good time. Like it had me. I don't think now. Don't get me wrong. I don't think this is like the greatest movie ever or like anything like that. I do think it's being a little bit overhyped, but I did enjoy it for the most part, and it's something I could 100% say I'll be recommending to friends and all that.
They just got to get over the K-pop stuff if they're not into that. Because, like, I'm not into K-pop, and I still enjoyed this.
I don't think even if you're not into K-pop, I don't think this is a bad thing. You could see it as a musical movie, and like it'll still be fine.
Which is ostensibly what this is. It's literally just like an action-oriented musical.
Yeah. It's literally what it is. It's a K-pop drama. That's what it is. It's a fucking K-pop drama. That's literally what this movie is.
It's Korean Fiddler on the Roof. I don't know if you've ever seen Fiddler on the Roof, but I know Natai has, and he has to edit this, so he will know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's so much to say. I guess first off, we'll start off with like the animation and art and stuff. Like, yeah, it's CGI, it's 3D, it's kind of that like Sony Pictures look to it that a lot of their children's movies have.
I'll be honest.
If it's not your thing, well, if it's not your thing, you're not gonna like it.
I'll be honest. Initially, I thought I was going to hate it just because, like, I saw like a GIF or two, before I watched the movie, and I was like, "Oh, I see the art style. That's CGI." I was just like, "Oh no." But once I actually started, I felt it was a little bit rough in the beginning. I was like, "Okay, this isn't the greatest," but as I watched it, I got used to it so quickly, and I transferred it so smoothly. I was like, okay, this is just the style of it, and it grew on me. It grew on me so quick. I was just like, okay, this is good. This is actually well done. And it feels smooth. It has, like, a couple of janky moments here and there, but, like, it's on purpose. It's in the chibi style, chibi anime style, where sometimes they'll go all funny face and all that. It does the exact same thing in this movie, and it fits in so well. They choose it very well time-wise. The animation was done very well because of that.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're not into this, you're probably not going to like it for that art style alone. And I do agree with you. There are certain parts of this movie where it seems like the animation goes to like 12 frames per second. Mostly it's the crowd shots.
Yeah.
Those don't necessarily look great, especially the wide crowd shots. And in particular, there's the one in the beginning. Does not look very good. It genuinely looks like it's 10 frames per second. And I when I saw that for the first time, like, oh god, is it going to be janky like that the entire time? It's not. It really isn't. It's literally like 2 or 3 different shots where that happens, and it's not that bad. Those shots don't last for very long. The action sequences, however, very well animated.
Holy shit. Fuck. Smooth. And it goes together with the music so damn well. I mean, holy shit. And all the cool glowing effects.
It would need to for it to work as like an action musical. It would need the choreography, the animation and choreography needs to match the music, since most of the time when you see them fighting, they're also singing.
Yeah. I will have to say all the visual effects in this movie was so cool. From
the color palette is really good.
I felt like the movie was a little bit too dark at times. I'll be honest. Like, especially
there were some times where I felt like they could have upped the saturation of the brightness a little bit, but by and large, like I especially love the shots at night in the city, because like they got all the neon and stuff, and it looks really, really good. Almost looks gorgeous, a little cyberpunky.
Yeah, but like if you actually go to Korea, like no, that is legitimately what their cities look like. It's very cyberpunk esque cities.
Yeah, very neon heavy. Like all the motion like the advertisement billboards, the screens. Um, that all looked really good. Also, the background art, especially in some of the wide shots, looked really good. Especially when you factor in like some of the stuff that takes place at night. The soft muted shadows on everything. It all looked really really good. I was surprised that I enjoyed the art style as much as I did going in, because like I do think it's a bit of an acquired taste. Um,
I agree. It's a bit of an acquired taste. I did enjoy the background art of scenery, but the background art characters, the background art like NPCs, so to speak.
NPCs.
I didn't like them. I thought it looked janky as hell. Like whenever I noticed it,
I mean,
it
that's a
looked
character design
rough.
thing, though.
Yeah, but like because of how often you had people, especially fans, in the background shots, like whenever I did notice them, it didn't look good. Like it is one of my few like
I mean,
complaints against the movie.
they
It's
don't
not.
have to look like great in wide shots, but if you're gonna do if you're gonna cut to a reaction in the crowd, those characters need to look, those specific characters that you're cutting to need to look good.
Yeah, and like when they have specific focus characters, they did decent. But like when you have a lot more than 2 or 3 characters, no, the quality like took a dip, and I genuinely did not like that.
Also, I want to point out there's a scene that takes place. It's a fight on a train. If I had a nickel for every time we've talked about something this year that includes a fight taking place on a train, I'd have 3 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's crazy that it happened thrice.
Year's not over, bud. You might have another nickel.
We did a movie review earlier this year of the Cowboy Bebop movie, which has a fight that takes place on a train. We have Lazarus, which is also directed by the same person, that also has a fight that takes place on a train, and this movie also has a fight that takes place on a train. It's crazy. It's coincidences. What is it with animated things and fights on trains?
It's just cool, man.
My God, Demon Slayer has an entire story arc about a fight on a train.
Literally, and a movie. Yeah.
I don't understand. What is it with anime or animated things with fights on trains?
Look, anime has autism. Autism likes trains. It's a railway. It tracks.
I mean, it literally it tracks. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what more I can say about like the art, animation, cinematography. It is really good. Better, way better than I thought it would be going into it. And also, since it kind of... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to bring up costume design. Holy shit, the costume design was peak, on point. They changed every character, all the characters changed into multiple different costumes throughout the movie, whether it was for show, whether it was for hunting, whether it was casual loungewear. Man, did they look stylish. I love the designs on the characters for this movie. Like every single one of them.
Yeah, the costume designs looked really good, and kind of makes sense for people that are ostensibly pop stars, that they're going to change their outfits every so often.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, there's a lot of pop stars that change their outfits in between each song that they sing on stage.
Which is insane to me, by the way.
Yes, it is insane to me too. But it's part of showmanship. So I guess we can't like really talk about this in full unless we talk about the music, because that is a big part of this movie. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. There's some fucking bops in this soundtrack.
Hey, Alex, you're my soda pop.
I want to point out, and it was pointed out to me while we were doing our watch party of this in our Discord server, which, by the way, you can join down below, link in the description. I was pointed out that if you actually pay attention to the rapping segment of that, They're not talking about soda.
I would have to rewatch that. What are they? Oh my. Okay.
I was
Very nice.
trying not to say it.
We're after dark. I'll say.
But also, like, visually, that whole thing with the first time you hear soda pop, I pointed out that visually it has that feel of, you remember the Coca-Cola commercials, like, I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. It's got that same feel to it, visually at least.
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I also love how during that scene the two of the sidekick girls are like bopping their shoulders, and the main girl's like, stop it,
like, stop enjoying yourselves. And they're like, no, we can't, it's good. I have to ask, what do you think your favorite song from the movie is?
Golden. Easy. I mean, Takedown is good too, but I mean, I don't think there's any of them that are particularly bad.
No, I like, basically all. Honestly, I would probably say Takedown is like my least favorite. Like, I listened to it and I'm like, okay, compared to everything else, that's like the one I don't like as much. But yeah, no, I think I have to agree. Golden, I fucking loved it. Like, it was such a good song.
I mean, to be fair, it is kind of the song that the plot centers around a little bit. So I mean, it makes sense as why that one like stands out the most. From what I've understood, I think, at least currently, as of the time of recording this, it is like the #1 song on Spotify right now.
Holy shit!
Worldwide.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good for them.
I don't. It's got that nice upbeat, like, happy melody to. I like it. I like it a lot.
No, it's a good poppy K-pop song. It's a fun listen. It's something you can vibe to.
Something I do want to point out is that for this production, they have, for the people that sing specifically, they have two different people voicing them. There's someone who's voicing them regularly, and then they bring in a different person to do the singing voice.
Oh, so two different voice actors for each of them.
I think there's people that have two different schools of thought about this. I do not think that to be a good voice actor, you have to be a good singer. I think you can be a good voice actor without being a good singer. But there are some voice actors that are also good singers. But if you're going to do something like this that is centered, let's be honest, around music, you need to make sure that the people doing the singing can actually sing and sing well. So I am okay with the fact that they did this. And they did do a pretty decent job, I think, finding people to do the singing parts that sound enough like the people doing the voice acting.
I definitely agree. Like, they sounded so similar. I didn't even know that there were two different voice actors for each of them.
Yeah.
I agree with your statement. Like, it's nice if a voice actor can sing. It definitely adds. But if they can't, and the director decides to bring in an actual musician to do the singing part, that's completely fine with me. Like, no problem with that whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and from what I understand, I think all of them are like actual like K-pop singers, the ones that did the singing voices.
And if I remember seeing right, at least one of them got their start late because they were rejected so many times because of their age. So they decided to...
really?
Yeah, if I saw that correctly. Yeah.
Interesting.
Which doesn't surprise me because, like, there's a whole purity culture about idols and such,
It's kind of the same thing with, like, VTubers, too. You know?
Yeah, it's literally the same thing.
But yeah, the songs are fun, and most of them are earworms of some description or another. That you will be, while you're watching this, you'll be,
you'll be grooving. You'll be having good time.
Your shoulders to it. And I love the fact that while there is singing that takes place away from the fighting, almost every time there's a fight on screen, there's singing involved.
And it matches so well. I mean, obviously, yes, this was made around that, but like how well it matches and how beautifully they managed to enmesh the singing and the action. Wow, like good fucking job, guys. Like I was thoroughly impressed.
All right, let's talk about the story.
All right.
Because this is gonna sound like a dig, and it's gonna sound like I didn't like it, but it's not. I think this is the weakest part of the whole thing for me, because while I liked it, one thing a attribute I cannot ascribe to it is that it is deep, because this story is not deep.
It's not deep at all. It's a simple story, and you know what? That's completely fine. It does not need to be that complicated.
Yeah.
That being said, I will say there are little tidbits, little elements here and there sprinkled throughout that do deepen it, but you have to relate to it a lot more. For example, Rumi's relationship with Celine, her adopted mother, essentially, their trainee. That's a Asian parent, Asian child relationship, and there is a lot you can read into that, especially if you're Asian or if you're even Hispanic, because we have very similar cultures. There's a lot of negative feelings there that I saw, and I'm like, wow, no, they understood that relationship very well, and they portrayed it beautifully. I had a moment when I was watching, I was like, shit, this is kind of rough.
Do you know what the biggest difference between Asian and Latino culture is?
Do tell.
Latinos got the chancla.
Oh, don't worry, we have something very similar.
Yeah, it's called fucking like metal rod to beat you to death with.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Unfortunately.
So recently we did a spoiler cast about Lazarus, and one of the criticisms we threw at that was, who the fuck is Doug? Because it's true. It's true. By the end of that, we knew nothing about Doug. And you know what? A criticism I can lob at this: who the fuck is Zoe? Who the fuck is Mira? We know almost nothing about them besides their backstories.
We did get a little bit of exposition on their character or personality, but yeah, no, it was... They could have expanded a little bit more on them, considering they're two of the, I would say, 4 main characters.
Yeah. Now, as much as that sounds like a criticism, and it kind of is, I don't actually care, because I had so much fucking fun with this story. When it's simple to follow structure. It's like, did I need a nice side plot with each of these 2 characters to like really flesh out their characters, their motivations and everything? Did I need it? No. Would it have been nice if it was there? Sure.
Yeah, because like all they did was they just talked about their flaws a little bit. They're like, "Sorry guys, I know XYZ," and the other, and then the next one goes, "Sorry guys, I know I'm XYZ." And that's pretty much it. It never goes anywhere. They never expand upon it again. Like nothing. Like they just say,
now,
"Sorry, I'm like this."
I want to be very clear. I am not saying that this issue is anywhere near as glaring or as bad as it was in Lazarus. It's not, but it is there. Like there, I mean, the 2 other characters in Huntrix besides Rumi, who that's Mira and Zoe, like, aside from their backstories, which were kind of given up front, we don't know a whole lot more about their characters. And it would have been nice to see more, but again, I didn't need it because I was having so much fun. Especially, I really love the back and forth between like the main character Rumi and
Ginu.
Ginu. I love that back and forth, because when they're introduced, of course, it's demons, because the ostensibly the whole story is about group of women who for centuries have like fought demons, and they are trying to create a magical barrier to like keep the demons out permanently, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's the whole story. And like right now, the group of demon hunters we have also happen to be K-pop stars. I don't think that it's always said that they always had everything to do with music. It's just that right now the ones we have are all pop stars.
No, they did say, like, through music, raise the spirits of the souls. So
Okay.
yeah, no, they were all
Okay,
musicians.
they do music, but not as a K-pop, because
Yeah,
K-pop hasn't been around for that long.
it was always musicians. Just
Okay,
it didn't matter the type of music, just music that connected hearts and souls.
all right. Well, that makes a lot more sense then. But yeah, so that's ostensibly the story, and of course we have our demon boy who raises a demon boy band, our demon in sync,
Saja.
the Saja boys. Like that's ostensibly the entire story. Now, when this was like put forth, I'm like, okay, and especially when like I keep wanting to call him Soju. It's not Soju.
It's not Soju. It's the Saja boys.
Genu. When he like puts forth the invitation to Rumi to come talk with him, right? I'm like, are these gonna be demons like we've seen before, where like there's like they're redeemable and maybe there's some good ones, or is this gonna be like Freerun where every demon's a piece of shit?
And it's funny. Basically, every single one of them were, except for Genu at the very end, but they weren't. None of them were redeemed. None of the characters were ever truly redeemed in the movie, if you paid attention. Like, they did what they had to do, and they might have had a change of heart, but there was no true redemption. Even Genu, like, we saw his story. At first it was a lie about his family losing out, but then we found out, no, the truth was he was a piece of shit. He
sold his family out.
He sold his family out. Like, he made things better for himself, and that's it. And like, there was no redemption of that. Like, he died in the end just saving what's her name, Mira, but that's it. And I'm just like, I'm very happy that the writers stuck to their guns and didn't do some type of redemption arc.
In a way, I guess he wasn't redeemed so much as he's not in pain anymore. If he's actually like dead and his soul is gone,
yeah,
he's not suffering. So in a way, I guess it's a kind of redemption, because he does go out like in a sort of heroic sacrifice.
I would say it is a heroic sacrifice, but the redemption part is kind of weak for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not the strongest aspect of the story. Also, I love the tiger and the magpie. Yes, please, more of them. The tiger is so dumb, but I love him.
They're such fun characters. It's like you get them now and then, and they're just there in the background or sometimes up front doing some stupid dumb thing.
I like that when
cool.
the tiger is first introduced and like comes out of the little portal thingy and knocks over the flower pot. And he spends like 5 minutes trying to make it stand back up.
Eventually, like, Rumi actually goes, okay, you're a little bit special. Let me help you out. Like, you're good. What do you want? I'm just like, that is like such a fun and nominal way to disarm the threat, because you find out, oh, it's not a threat. It's just a dumbass.
I've also found out in a little bit of the research that I have done for this, that the visual of the tiger and the magpie, which that's what the bird is supposed to be, a magpie. It's part of like a very old Korean, I guess you'd call it like a cultural joke or a cultural meme of making fun of people in power.
Really?
Yes. That's why the tiger is derpy.
Oh, okay.
Because a tiger is strong and is able to project force, but the tiger is dumb.
Huh. That's actually pretty clever, and I wonder where the hat stealing comes from then, or if that was original to the movie.
I don't know. I think that so there's also the whole thing with magpies in like British culture. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I know there's something in that I don't know. But magpies are kind of asshole birds in real life. Just saying. They're like actual assholes. Um, um,
What's it called?
where was I going with this? Oh, and of course, obviously, a big part of the story is Rumi being like part demon or whatever, because she has those patterns on her. And like the first time they show that off, I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen those patterns before. They're on the demons they fought earlier. Are you telling me that this is one of those stories where I'm having to fight the very thing that I am? And it's like, yes, it is one of those stories.
Quite literally. And it's probably an explanation of how she lost her mother and everything. I'm just like, okay, no, this relatively dark, but like cool. I like the where this is going.
Yeah. I do like the fact that with the back and forth between Huntrix and the Saja boys, like it's actually portrayed, at least to the general public, as like, oh, it's this fun little friendly rivalry between pop groups.
Yeah. Just a fun, cute little thing. Yeah.
But then you see what it's like actually behind the scenes. Like, okay, this is kind of fun to watch. I think a lot of it is fun because their manager guy is like so out of the fucking loop.
Yeah, he just thinks, oh, like the girls are just having fun, like they're having a good time. They're doing some stuff without me, but like, wow, is the numbers popping off? Like, holy shit, this is great. They're brilliant. But it's like, no, honey, they're trying to kill each other. Like that's the actual thing.
It's like he walks in on him doing the trying to come up with the lyrics for the new song they want to sing, and it's like, I'm not sure about all this killing, but I love the energy, girls.
Like, wow, calling them demons is a little bit extreme, but yeah, sure. I mean, go for it. I love him. He is such a fun character. He's the guy. He's
that's
him.
it. No, that's it. He's a guy in this crazy world that he knows nothing about, like on the sidelines of it. But he's just some guy. And it's like, I look at that and like, that'd probably be me. Not because he's fat.
Because he's managing a K-pop group? Like,
no, because he's just some guy.
all right.
Just because he's some guy.
Just some guy. Just existing. Just vibing.
Yes, just vibing. That would be me. That would 100% be me. Y'all go do your thing. I'm over here. I'll manage your stuff. I got your finances all ready to go.
So, what'd you think of what's it called? Rumi's secret being revealed to
Well, I like the fact that during their first like proper fight with the Saja boys, like she has her sleeve rips, right? And Ginu actually sees that before the other two girls do, and he's like he's like taken aback, like, wait, you're a demon? Like, why are you doing this? And then like he realizes, oh wait, I gotta wrap this up, and he puts like the little bandage or whatever over there so the girls don't see it. I like that. I like the way that was revealed. Especially revealed to the antagonists. Now, the actual like how it's revealed to the other girls, I'm like, okay, this is a little cliche. It's like it gets revealed to them at the most inopportune time. It's like, okay, I've seen this many times before. It's like it's like a lack of communication leads to this like distrust.
Which is funny because it all leads back from Celine and her saying, no, don't actually trust them with your deep secret. Like, it won't go well. But it, like, turns out, no, if you just communicated with them beforehand, it would have been okay, probably. Like, they accept you. They love you. Which
is a common thing that you see in, like, again, not to make it sound like I'm putting the movie down, it's a common thing you see in stuff that's aimed toward children, because it's a lesson that children need to learn. Like,
Communicate with people.
You can avoid stuff like this happening. You can avoid people distrusting you. You can avoid this stuff if you just communicate, which is something that Gen Z should really learn how to do. I'm just kidding.
I would say it's something everyone needs to learn how to do properly. It's not easy, but the effort is worth it.
It's not. But it is something you see in a lot of stuff that's geared toward kids, because it is like a fundamental lesson that you need to learn. Otherwise, your life's going to be very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Not to be that guy and not to be mean. Can we agree Zoe's on the spectrum just a little bit? just a little bit.
I can see that. I can see that, like, just a little bit. She has some telltale things that make it seem like she's on the spectrum. Is it a guarantee? No, I haven't seen anything specifically saying that she is, but I can see a couple things that, like, you're a little bit out there, aren't you? You're a little bit different. Not also, that there's anything wrong with that. She's lovely. I love her.
By the way, so you know that scene where they're like couch.
Yeah. That's a very real girl thing, by the way. I know several women that are like just fucking lazy. They love their couches. I love them.
I found out that Google has put a little Easter egg on their website. If you go, I don't know if right now, because I know it worked before we started doing this, but if you go to Google and you just type in K-pop Demon Hunters, there'll be a little ticker that scrolls along the bottom going couch.
No way. No fucking way.
Do it right now. I guarantee you it's right there.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Just wait, it'll start scrolling. See?
Oh my god! Couch.
I don't know if they plan to keep that there. But Google has added that as an Easter egg.
I hope they do. That's so cute. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh, that's fun. But no, I thought that those plot details were cool. I also like the fact that each character does have, like, while they don't get too much expansion, even the side characters have little details about them that are presented throughout the movie, and they do pay attention to that. I genuinely love that. I thought it did expand on their characters just a little bit, even with what limited time we were given.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Yeah. It was that's like fundamentally that's how this movie can really be summarized. It's like it's just fun. It's not deep. It's not it's by no means like posing a lot of moral questions or anything. And there are some things in it, yeah, they're a bit cliche, especially for something that is ostensibly aimed at children. Or I should say a younger audience. I shouldn't say children. But it's fun. It's just fun. And that's
good for
really,
all ages, yeah.
And that's really the best thing. That's the best compliment I can give it. There was not a single moment watching this movie where I was bored, where I was like looking at the clock waiting for it to be over, or any of that.
Yeah, and I was locked in watching this.
I was so shocked at how much it grabbed my attention and did not let go for its entire runtime. And then by the time the credits are rolling, I'm like, that's it? There's not more? I mean, there is some after credit stuff you can see. It's behind the scenes stuff, but it's it. Now, from what I have heard, one of the directors, at least, Maggie Kang, has said that they are interested in potentially doing a sequel that delves into some of the other characters. In that case, I'll watch.
Yeah, no, especially if it's the same quality of this work, or if it's even better, considering now that they learned lessons from this movie, they could improve upon it. I'm here for it. Like, holy shit, they did a great job. I want more.
Yeah. And for something that kind of just came out of nowhere, I I'm just shocked. I don't really remember this. Maybe it was, and I just wasn't paying attention. But I really don't remember much marketing for this film before it dropped.
I didn't see a single bit of marketing whatsoever. Nothing. So this was a surprise to me.
Yeah. And I'm glad that I was forced to do this against my will.
Yeah.
I have never been so happy to do something I was forced to do against my will.
Natai, thank you. Good job. You found something good.
I want to say the only reason we did it is because it's popular. If it were not popular, we would not be talking about this.
Like, maybe
but it's popular
eventually...
for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, its popularity it has merit.
And you know what? It stands on its own two legs. So hell yeah to that.
Now here comes the interesting part, because I have been told by a certain someone that if I give this film anything less than an 8 out of 10, they're going to unsubscribe. I also think if I give this thing anything less than an 8 out of 10, K-pop stans will kill me. So I am at an impasse here, because realistically, this film is not a 10 out of 10. I cannot, in good conscience, give this film a 10 out of 10. It is not. It is good. It is fun. It is not that good. Like, realistically, I want to give it something like a 7.5 out of 10, because it's definitely better than mid. It's better than just good. But honestly, I mean, despite the threat I was given if I did not give this an 8 out of 10, I think I am going to give this an 8 out of 10 on its own merits, because I genuinely had that much fun.
You know, outside of the threats, I did
Oh, you were threatened as well.
Oh, of course, of course. We both got the same threat from the same person. I did enjoy this overall. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the animations. The music is wonderful. They're earworms. I'm going to be listening to it again during work tomorrow. This is a 8 out of 10 for me. It's not perfect. It has flaws here and there. But you know what? This is an 8 out of 10. It's not a 7. It's not a 9. But an 8, that's a good score I can give it.
And we're totally not doing this because we were threatened. I promise. It is just genuinely that enjoyable.
These are our own thoughts and feelings, regardless of threats.
All right. I am happy that you enjoyed it, because I don't even think I mentioned this up front. Like, Shinoda and I have gone into this review. We did not talk to each other about this movie and about our experience with it before we started doing this recording. So I did not know what he thought about it or how he thought about it. So
yeah,
I'm happy you enjoyed it too.
So I think I really
you probably had the same reaction going into this that I did. It's like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, something popular. I've been hearing good things about it, but I was like, whatever. Like, I'll check it out, especially because Natai's making me. God damn it! Like, 15 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I really like this.
But yeah, that's going to be our scores for this. I guess if you've made it this far and you haven't checked it out, I mean, we weren't super heavy on spoilers, but I mean, again, there's not a whole deep story to really spoil here.
It's a simple story, but it's a fun story. That it's worth checking out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we didn't really even hit on the sort of romance that kind of pops up, but it doesn't really resolve at all.
It's barely a romance. It's like a connection.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call it a romance. They do hold hands though, so she's definitely pregnant in the sequel. Just they hold hands twice. She's gotta be knocked up. Okay, this is how it works. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Anyway,
how much of a demon would that demon baby be then? 75%?
A lot, because it's a demon and a half demon.
Oh,
3/4 demon. But yeah, let us know down below what you thought of K-Pop Demon Hunters. If you are a K-pop stan and you hate us, I will give you Chinoda's address.
Oh no!
I will dox Chinoda live on air.
Oh shit! I gotta move. Also, if you did watch this movie, tell us what your favorite song is in the comments below, please.
Yeah, tell us what your
love to
favorite
know
song
the
is.
ratio. Yeah.
Also, like, if they do a sequel, I'd be interested to see what anyone else thinks about what direction they should go in with this with any potential sequel. Should it focus on one character, multiple characters, or what? Yeah, let us know down below everything you thought about this film. You can also don't forget to like this if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Check down below where you can find links to all the stuff Anime Club After Dark does. We also have a link to our merch store down there if you want to help us out that way. Join our Discord server where we do watch parties for things like this and other anime that we end up talking about on the podcast. The watch party for this was fun. You were supposed to be part of it, but your ass fell asleep.
I fell asleep on the couch and I woke up like 2 hours later. I'm like, shit, I missed it. But I'm glad I missed it. You know what? Like, because we got to surprise each other.
That, and also, I do feel like this is a good movie to just kind of watch on the couch with your friends.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. Like, literally planning on doing that a couple days from now with one of my friend groups, actually.
There you go. But with that, I have been your host, Alex, and we will see you next time. Say goodnight, Shinoda.
Bye-bye. Enjoy K-pop. Don't fall into the cult, please.